secluded glade bathed in the gold of a soft spring morning. The monastery rested among a sea of ethereal flowers. Budding blossoms painted the world with a palette of pinks, whites, and yellows, their fragile beauty graced by a gentle breeze. The air, rich with the hazy scent of awakening earth, carried the vibrant songs of birds flitting through dappled sunlight. It was here, amidst nature's serene symphony, that the old monk and his young acolyte sat in quiet reflection. The acolyte's shoulders were tense, as though he'd carried a question through the night, a longing to understand something just beyond his grasp. Slowly, the monk rose to his feet, the movement as seamless as the wind threading through the glade. His saffron robes settled around him like the morning light, and in his hands he held a slender branch recently fallen from one of the trees that bordered the clearing. With deliberate care, he began tracing patterns in the soft earth, curves and spirals that seemed to echo the pulse of the glade itself. Each movement of his hand was steady and precise, as though guided by an unseen force. The boy watched in quiet awe and a hint of unease as the spirals multiplied, growing more intricate with each pass. He felt a strange pull toward the shapes, as though they whispered something he wasn't yet ready to hear. After a moment, he leaned closer, his brow furrowing master. He began softly, "These patterns you draw, are they merely symbols, or do they point to something greater? Must we give them their meaning, or do they already hold one?" The monk paused, shifting his serene gaze to the boy's worried eyes. The faintest smile appeared on his lips. "Let us explore this through the mirror," he said, setting the branch aside with gentle reverence. Producing a simple hand mirror from within his robes, the monk held it between them. Its surface, though polished and smooth, seemed to shimmer with something more than mere reflection, a hint of infinity. "Look," he instructed. The acolyte hesitated, half expecting the mirror to reveal some unsettling truth. He glanced back at the spirals once more, their delicate tracings stirring something in the quiet depths of his mind. Then, when he peered within the mirror, he saw only his own face, lined with youthful doubt. "I am both the observer and the observed," he whispered. "The mirror reflects me back." "Indeed," the monk replied, "but what else might it hold?" His voice carried the softness of a petal drifting to earth. The boy's heart fluttered. Could it show darker possibilities? Paths I fear I might take. More than fear or favor, the monk said, the mirror contains infinite potential. Each life, each choice waiting to be observed. He let silence settle, letting the wind carry the question through the flowers. Finally, the acolyte whispered, "Then my gaze must choose which path to bring forth." The moment lingered, heavy but certain. Something deep within him clicked into place, as if he had touched the very foundation of understanding. "Exactly," said the monk, his voice filled with quiet reverence. "The mirror of existence awaits, infinite and untouched. What you choose to observe, to entangle yourself with, will ripple through the cosmos, changing all that is and will be. Such is the power of creation, a simple act that reshapes everything." The acolyte felt a shiver of awe, the air around him vibrating with possibility. He looked again into the mirror's depths, seeing not just reflections, but threads of eternity awaiting his gaze. The spirals etched in the soil no longer felt distant, they were part of him, part of his realization. In that instant, he understood. Each observation wove him into the tapestry of realities, binding potential to his own becoming. The monk studied the spirals for a moment, then brushed a stray petal from their edges with quiet care. His voice, calm as the morning breeze, carried an invitation rather than an instruction. Let your awareness follow the lines, he murmured. Each one is a choice, a path waiting to be seen. Observe them as they weave into possibility. Each observation, a seed for creation. They stood side by side at the edge of the glade, the spirals glowing faintly beneath the morning light behind them. The mirror caught the sun once more, its surface shimmering with endless possibilities and with their agency to bring them forth.